Hi, I'm Tyler. I'm here with Shane with EarthCruiser. We're going to talk to you about one of their vehicles that might fit the definition of the ultimate bug-out vehicle. So stick with me. Like that? That works. Okay.
So all of our vehicles are fully self-contained and designed for you to go further into the wilderness and to stay longer. We have a tremendous amount of freshwater capacity. On this vehicle, our Terra Nova, you have 56 gallons of fresh water. You have 16 gallons of gray water. You have a composting head. Your limiting factors on this vehicle are your fuel sources in terms of your gasoline or diesel. We build this on a Ford or Ram chassis in either diesel or gasoline. So that's your number one limiting factor. You have about a 350-mile range, but once you get to your destination, you can be off-grid for an extended period of time. We have water filtration systems, so if you need to pick up water from a pond or a stream or a mud puddle, we can do that. We can filter the water, and then it goes through either a potable source, or else we have separate filtration up to 2 microns for drinking water. So we are inside the house of the Terra Nova now. So what our philosophy is, when you're off-grid, we want to make sure you have all the creature comforts of home. So nobody said that you have to be uncomfortable in the backcountry. So we have 6 solar panels on the roof of this vehicle at 160 watts. We have 400 amp hours of lithium battery capacity standard in this vehicle. You can up that up to 800 watts. We have a digital monitoring system on board, so whether it's your monitor here or on an iPad, we can monitor our specifically where we are at in terms of how much energy we're using, how much we are bringing in. So right now you can see our system. We are only drawing about an amp, 2 amps right now in terms of our charge. So anything from DC to DC, so filling your power system from the engine alternator or solar, all of your monitoring systems are right here. So your load consumption is very easy to control. So you know on your higher drawing electronics, like your induction cooktop, your hot water heater, some of your higher drawing electronics, you can specifically monitor that for your load management. It takes the guesswork out of the power you're using. Everything on this vehicle is 12 volt. You have an inverter, so when you want to use your induction cooktop, your 110 outlets, or your hot water heater, you have the ability to do that. Our whole philosophy, again, is to get you out further and to stay longer. So again, when you get in the wilderness, we want to make sure that you're comfortable. So one of the benefits of the Terra Nova is the loft. So this is your sleeping arrangement. It's just under the size of a traditional queen size mattress. I'm 6'2". I can sleep comfortably on this bed north-south. So when I'm with my partner, I don't have to climb over them to get out of the bed if I have to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. One of the tremendous benefits. This mattress is butterfly, so that can fold out of the way to give you additional cooking space and prep space for when you're in this vehicle. We have a galley style kitchen with refrigerator, different cabinets for your dry goods. There is a reason and a rhyme for everything that we do, and a place for all of your amenities and all of your gear, food, and provisions on this vehicle.
Can you show me the fridge?
So this is the refrigerator on this unit. We've got it loaded up for guests here at the Overland Expo West for refreshments, but you're gonna have any of your refrigerated goods on the bottom, anything that you need cooler on this drawer, and then frozen goods above. This is the standard refrigeration system on board. It's an isotherm drawer style refrigerator. It draws about 2 amp hours when in use. If you'd like additional refrigeration, we have options for a refrigerator freezer in the rear passenger storage box as well. So everything in this vehicle runs off of electric, so whether 12 volt or 110 with your inverter. The only thing that is not electric is your heater, which comes from the same fuel source as your chassis. So on this vehicle, this is on a gas Ford F350, so your air heater is gasoline as well. It's a single fuel source, so it takes out the need for two separate tanks. So all of our vehicles come with a composting head. Some of the tremendous benefits of this: number one, it's better for the environment, but it also eliminates the need for a black water tank. So with this composting head, it turns solid waste into dirt or compost, and then it has a separate trap for liquid waste. So when you're in the wilderness, once your solid wastes are composted, you can empty them as such. You don't have to find a public restroom to empty it.
Cool.
So again, this vehicle comes standard with solar power and lithium ion batteries. Standard is 3 solar panels. You can get an additional 3 for up to 6 solar panels at 160 watts apiece. They are tooled into the roof, so they're flush mounted. They're impact resistant for hail or debris. For when you're heading down the trail, if you were to scratch or contact with a branch, you don't have to worry about your solar panels. So one of our philosophies as a manufacturer is we never mess with the vehicle engine or emissions. The importance of this for us is that all of our vehicles are DOT certified, they're insurable, they're financeable, so we want to make sure that this is a safe vehicle recognized by the Department of Transportation when you're operating it. The only thing that we're upfitting on this vehicle is wheels, tires, shocks and springs, and then we have a proprietary subframe that we mount the house to. The importance of this is that the house can articulate and move independently of the OEM chassis. The benefit of that is less structural fatigue on the house and product longevity. So again, this is an expedition vehicle, and so it's not if things go wrong, it's when things go wrong in the wilderness. So one of the strategic advantages of EarthCruiser, number one, is we're going to educate you how to use this vehicle, but also how to get yourself out of certain situations. We're going to train you on how to use your max tracks for soft surface recoveries. These are essential in soft surfaces to dig in front of your tires or behind your tires to help get you traction to get out. We have optional rear winches, standard front winch, to aid in recovery as well. You're going to have standard spare tires to aid if you get a flat. We have standard tow hitches and accessory hitches. So this is going to be your tow hitch if you want to tow something like an ATV, a small vehicle, or boat. You have that ability. Accessory hitches are standard, so if you've got electric bicycles or bikes, e-scooters, anything like that, kayaks, it can accommodate that. So another great thing about our philosophy as a vehicle manufacturer is we try to use off-the-shelf parts. So we know that when something goes wrong, you need to have those parts available to you. We use readily available parts and materials. It's specifically why we've chosen Ford and Ram for the chassis. It's specifically why we have chosen marine grade materials, and all of our houses are made out of composite construction. These are readily available materials the globe over. Yeah, so let's say your vehicle is inoperable, but you might have an electric motorcycle or scooter or anything like that. Because of the inverter and the 110 system we have on board, you can charge that and get to safety to help recover this vehicle, or to a nearby town to get more gas. So you do have that ability. the benefits of this vehicle and it being self-contained is that it enables you to get out of certain situations and stay in certain situations that you wouldn't necessarily be able to do in a traditional RV. Yeah, so our ethos as a company, we do things a little bit differently. Obviously, the product is built with using very high quality materials and components, but also with the highest build standards. Not just building a great product isn't everything for us. What's important to us is upon delivery, and when you become an EarthCruiser owner, we educate you in how to use your vehicle and give you the tools necessary so that you're comfortable taking this vehicle to remote and extreme destinations. On top of that, we stand behind our product. We give you a direct line to individuals within our organization to help you problem solve, to get you parts. We take the guesswork and the hesitations out of it for you.
All right, man. So I think this fits the bill for an ultimate bug out vehicle. He's covered water, he's covered electricity. I really like the fact that they have dual systems running off of the fuel for the vehicle, meaning I don't have to put propane and diesel and gas and all this other stuff in it to make it work. I put one fuel type in it, I get light from the sun, I'm good to go. The only thing I have to add in addition to that is water, which is inevitable. They've got some large capacity tanks on this. I like that. They can pull it out of a muddy stream, filter it multiple ways, and make it potable. That's outstanding. All right, man. Thank you. Hopefully this is valuable to you guys, and thank you for watching.